channel. So if you're new here, please click subscribe and yeah, may agree ang manok. So in today's video, we'll be having a Q&A video and I posted sa Instagram and of course sa Facebook, and I have here some good questions to answer. So keep on watching. So unahin natin ang mga questions sa Facebook. Yes. So first question. Are we alone in the vast expanding universe? Hala, ang manok, magkisabay. Pero ang question ni Louie, are we alone in a vast expanding universe? Since wala pa na proof sa science nga may living creature pa sa ibang nga planet, so yes, we are alone. And next, what's the name of your best friends? Do they have channel? Can you plug them? This is from Nicole Hannah. So these are the channels of my friends. I have friends here on YouTube as well. So please subscribe them. So mao nilahang mga channel. Please subscribe. So next question is from Lay Mariel. Unsay feeling na ma-college na ka? I don't really know the exact feeling, pero I kind of excited because ma-meet na ako mga college friends and it's the new chapter sa ako ang life. It's the new chapter of everyone's life out there and I'm kind of excited, yes. So next question is from Ate Patricia. How was your senior high school experience and how did you cope up moving to another city? So when I entered senior high school, I didn't really experience the major adjustments. Like, wala ko nabudlayan to cope up. I don't know why, pero it's just that, and senior high school really gave me room to improve. Wow. So I made a video, video game about my senior high school journey, and yeah, the link is in the description box below. Masama na siya. My senior high school journey is. So next question, gikan Japan kay Ate Patricia. What course or courses would you want to explore? Which one would you prefer as your college course? So the courses that I would want to explore is nursing and social work. But which would you prefer to take? It's social work. I've decided to take social work because I'm really inspired by my aunt. She is a social work and this is a course na very underrated because there's only one school here in Negros Occidental that has social work, Becoming a social worker doesn't really just limit, wala na siya limit sa having a career. It doesn't limit to getting a job or getting a stable job, but it really needs a full commitment to help those. It really needs the heart to help the most vulnerable aspect sa ating society and social justice, human rights. So mana siya. And although I realized STEM akong gikuha, but it's fine. It's a part of growing up, changing decisions. Yeah. So and I think tanan course, it needs the commitment and the heart to do it once makagraduate na. But I can really see myself working with working and helping and supporting this kind of people. So sa Instagram na punta, let's go to our Instagram and let's see if we've got questions. Well, nakita na ako ni actually ang mga questions and nasad na ako, and we've got here questions, of course. So let's go. So first question, growing up and teenage life, my thoughts about growing up and teenage life. So when I hear the word growing up and teenage life, it's a broad thing because it's part of our lives na, it's a big part of our lives, or it's a chapter of our lives. Growing up, teenage life is a part of our growing up because during our teenage life, we got to experience the things that made us grow, got to experience the things that we've learned so much, and the learnings that we got from our teenage life are the learnings that we should apply growing up. We should apply when we go to maturity, and it's a process. Growing up is a process. Lucky we are because we got to experience this kind of life, enjoying the things, enjoying enjoying the current things that we have, and focusing on the things that we should focus, which is studying. And of course, lucky we are to experience all of this, because damo children, damo youth na we didn't got a chance to experience the teenager life, because they need to strive hard, they need to work hard na to work hard na to provide for their family, to provide amo na damo cases na amo na. And I think one thing that we should remember, I think one thing that we should always be reminded is that we should be thankful to the life that we have right now. And hindi siya nga enjoy tanan, but of course we should be living a life that is worth living, living a life with purpose, living a life that is worth living. So next question is college frequently asked questions. Hi Floor, mo nito ganiha sa Facebook. And okay, there's another question here. Hindi ka subtan magmigo pero may balatsagon ka dya. Paano mo ihamba sa lalaki this can appreciate? I don't really know. Char. Paano man? It's very normal for us to catch feelings for someone else that is very special for us. But if hindi ka sultan sa parents mo, it's better to obey your parents than not, diba? Than to rebel, because especially ang mga teenager, we are still living in our parents, we are still living under our parents, so our job is, or our responsibility is to obey them. And I think one verse nalipat ko, basta nalipat Songs of Songs, do not awaken love until it's so desire. Do not awaken love until it's the right time. Because if you awaken it, and if it's not the right time, even if siya na gina, it will never work out. And disclaimer sa ibanda nga, for example, teenagers sila nagkadayunay, and disclaimer, not all of love story is like that, diba? In terms naman niya sa paghambal mo sa boy is, I think dapat pairalan tagadaton ng mind or ng ating brain over sa aton nga heart, to ka we should decide things intellectually and not emotionally, because if palabon ta aton heart, it's very deceitful. Ginadeceive lang ta sa aton nga emotion if palabon ta aton nga heart. So decide on what you think is the best decision, and you should be direct to the point. Girls, we should be direct to the point. Wow, makaingon makambal ko do pero do ka mo na siya. We should be direct to the point, because boys doesn't want na paliko-liko, they don't want na do ka unclear, they don't want na hindi clear. I don't know, because yeah, I don't know actually I don't know. Basta mauna siya. Should be direct to the point and obey your parents. So next na. Paano mo ma-manage ang personal problem mo while serving God kag samtang sa eskwela? Wow, serious. Well, gusto ko siya isipakon ang while serving God, because managing your personal problems while being at school and managing your personal problems while serving God is it's a very different thing. Both of them are very different. Serving the Lord is not seasonal. When you serve the Lord, it doesn't depend on damo ka problema or wala. If gamiton ka ni Lord, gamiton ka gid, whether if damo ka problems or wala. Because when you're serving the Lord, it means putting your trust to the one who gives you hope and strength whenever problem may came into your life. So, managing problems while serving the Lord is very easy when you really have the heart of a servant, when you really have the heart to serve the Lord. Because if tutuod ka gid ka serve kay Lord, kung may problema tabo, dasig ka lang na iya makacope up, dasig mo lang na iya ma-manage, because you are in the right hands, right? May verse sa Bible nga, cast all your anxieties to God because He cares for you. So, pautpos lang kay Lord about sa problem na, because really He will help you to conquer it. He will help you in that problem. And of course, we should always be reminded that we are not alone in facing our battles because God is with us. Never forget to seek guidance kay Lord if may problem ka sa life mo, because the tendency nga if kita lang masolve sa problem ta, it will be a cycle because wala ta guidance kay Lord. So if we seek guidance to Him, we know how to solve it, we know what to do. In that way, it will create a positive effect sa aton nga the way we perform at school, the way we talk to people. Sama na siya. Okay, last question. How can you balance your responsibilities in school and serving God as an active youth? Well, quick story time. When I entered senior high school, there I realized na God is more important than everything else. Dito ko nagkaroon ng realization and nag-grow. And hasta nga to balance, and hasta nga when I balance things, I find it easy na lang because when I weigh a school activity kag ang ministry, for example, basketball game, audience, very outreach be. When you weigh it, then mas bugat of course the outreach. So it's easy for me to weigh it. It's really about priority. Anong gina-prioritize mo. And of course, wala mo kung ba na permit ka na sa church, wala ka sa school, because I believe God wants you to excel in school. God wants us to excel in school as well. So, i-weigh mo lang gid ang things. I-weigh mo lang. For example, meeting sa church. PTA meeting. Di din mas bugat. Ang PTA meeting, because kinanan ka gito kay makaka-card. Wala pa gid ang parents mo. Kinanan ka gito ka man bala. And of course, your responsibility sa church and responsibility sa school is very different because ministry is not about you pleasing God or proving something. You have nothing to prove when you do the ministry because it's all about your love for God. And ministry is your overflowing love for God. So it's not a responsibility, but it's more on your desire to do it. That's why it's easy for me to weigh things, to balance things, because I know what is far more important. And I always remind myself sa verse na set your things above and not on earthly things. Ama na siya. Because if ginaw nata ang things on above, Matthew 6:33, when we seek the kingdom of the Lord first and His righteousness, all of the things shall be added unto you. So if ginaw na mo si God, makita na ni Lord, and of course, gaan niya ka na favor to excel on school, to excel on something na hindi related sa amo na. When I entered senior high school, I really realized that I really realized that God is far more important than everything else. During senior high school though, I realized ko ang tanan, and I found out the true purpose, and I found out that everything happens for a reason and everything, and serving Him is one way to give it back everything ang ginhimo isa kuno ka man na siya. And it really gave me the realization na kung ano gid i-prioritize ko, although gusto man ni Lord nga kita iya children ma-excel sa school, but it's a very different thing. So that's why it's easy for me to balance ang responsibility sa school kag sa church, because I've experienced the goodness ni Lord. I've experienced kung paano siya maghatag favor kung iya mga kabataan ga-serve sa iya na kumana. And I think that's it. Mga siya mga question. I hope na nakakuha ka mong takeaways sa answers ko. And see you on my next vlog. Click like, subscribe, and share, and everything.